foul emotion to get him to leave me alone so we can both go and live our life in peace. Like, I'm confused because y'all know peace is what I want. Like, I don't want no smoke, bruh. Like, I'm too happy right now.
Because Lori Harvey.
Stop everything you are doing, because the ground beneath the celebrity world just cracked wide open. We are witnessing an absolute cataclysm in the industry, an emotional nuclear blast that has leveled the reputations of Hollywood's most perfect elite. This isn't just a breakup. This is a high-stakes, cold-blooded psychological unmasking that will change how you look at it girl culture forever. Lori Harvey, the queen of silent power moves and unbothered luxury, has finally broken her code of silence, and she didn't just speak. She detonated a bomb that has left Aaron Pierre's rising career in literal ashes. We have obtained forbidden, bone-chilling details of a secret alliance between Lori Harvey and Teyana Taylor that has exposed a web of lies, spiritual manipulation, and calculated social climbing so twisted it makes a thriller movie look like a bedtime story. Imagine discovering the man you thought was your spiritually aligned soulmate was actually studying you like a character for an audition. Imagine finding out that every gentle word whispered in the dark was part of a recycled script used on multiple women to climb the A-list ladder. The receipts are coming out, and they are scorching. We are talking about secret recordings of late-night calls, leaked ascension plans from industry fixers, and a betrayal of the sisterhood that has left Teyana Taylor in a state of total emotional collapse. Lori Harvey has the receipts, the screenshots, and the voice notes that prove Aaron Pierre was never the hero, he was the ultimate industry experiment. If you think you know the truth behind this split, you are dead wrong. Stay tuned, because once you hear what Lori just unmasked, there is no going back. The facade of the conscious king has officially been incinerated, and the debris is hitting every corner of the industry. It all began when the world thought Teyana Taylor had finally found her peace after the pain following the brutal fallout of her marriage to Iman Shumpert. Aaron Pierre was the man hailed as the next Denzel, the quiet storm, the healer, who walked into Teyana's life with a Bible in one hand and a script in the other. But behind the scenes, a different story was being written in blood and betrayal, and the person holding the pen was none other than Lori Harvey. Lori, the queen of the silent pivot, had quietly dodged Aaron's advances months prior, but she remained a silent observer of his spiritual game. That was until she noticed something bone-chilling. The poems Aaron was posting for Teyana on his Instagram stories were the exact same verses he had sent Lori in the middle of the night during his failed pursuit of her. The compliments, the alignment talk, even the lighthouse metaphors, it was a cut-and-paste seduction. Lori reportedly realized that Aaron wasn't in love. He was running a playbook on one of the most vulnerable, high-profile women in Black Hollywood. In a move that has stunned the inner circles of Los Angeles, Lori Harvey bypassed the blogs and called Teyana Taylor directly. Insiders say the call lasted nearly 3 hours and ended with Teyana in a state of complete psychological shock. Lori didn't just tell her, she showed her. She reportedly dropped a folder titled The Truth into Teyana's DMs, containing timestamps and screenshots that proved Aaron was texting Lori about sacred connections, while he was literally backstage at Teyana's events. But this wasn't just a case of a man playing two women. This was an orchestrated industry scam designed to turn Aaron Pierre into a household name at the expense of Teyana's emotional stability. Lori's team reportedly uncovered leaked emails from a high-level industry fixer known in the shadows as M. These emails were clinical and cold, pitching Aaron Pierre as a project that needed female appeal and artistic credibility to secure his A-list status. The strategy was simple: link him to Lori Harvey for elegance, and when that failed, pivot him to Teyana Taylor for cultural weight and legacy brand. Association. Aaron wasn't just dating, he was executing a PR ascension plan that treated the hearts of Black women as rungs on a ladder. A leaked voicemail has since surfaced, and the audio is enough to make your skin crawl. In the recording, Aaron's voice is low, tactical, and devoid of any romantic warmth. He is allegedly heard saying, "Teyana is emotional, she's loyal. She'll never leave as long as she thinks she's healing me. I just need to time the exit for the Oscar campaign." He was allegedly waiting for the perfect time to discard Teyana once his name was solidified in the Academy's good graces. When Lori played this audio for Teyana, the singer reportedly locked herself in a luxury hotel bathroom for 4 to 5 minutes, sobbing as the realization set in that her safe space was actually a trap set by a man she helped market to the world. The social media chaos following Lori's intervention has been a literal wildfire, with fans noticing the immediate shift in energy. Teyana went completely ghost on socials, missing key industry appointments and pulling out of a co-produced project with Aaron that was supposed to be their creative baby. Meanwhile, Harvey delivered the first public blow. At a red carpet event for a major fashion house, she was asked a standard question about her belief in love. She didn't give the usual PR answer. She smiled a razor-sharp smile and said, "I believe in receipts. That's all I'll say." Within minutes, Twitter exploded. The Secret Exes Club was no longer a conspiracy theory, it was a reality. Lori began pulling receipts from other women, models, influencers, and indie actresses, all of whom had been sent the same FaceTime screen grab of Aaron shirtless in bed with an open Bible, captioned "Just Meditating." It was a pattern of spiritual flattery, designed to exploit trauma and fake vulnerability. One message to a Miami model read, "I know you're guarded. That's why I want to build something sacred with you," which was the exact phrase Teyana had recently used in a gushing interview about him. The calculation behind Aaron's moves was bone-chilling. He didn't just want Teyana's heart, he wanted her artistic soul. He reportedly used her private journal entries, things she shared with him during their late-night healing sessions, as inspiration for his own acting auditions. He was literally plagiarizing her real-life trauma to win roles. When Harvey uncovered this through mutual industry contacts, she knew she couldn't stay silent. She saw a sister being drained of her life force by a woke wolf in sheep's clothing. The betrayal reached a fever pitch when it was discovered that Aaron had a secret, secondary Instagram account where he followed none of his spiritual associates, but instead followed hundreds of young models, sending them the same recycled poems he was using to woo Teyana. The public is now witnessing a total meltdown of the conscious king archetype. Teyana, usually so composed and "don't play with me," is reportedly in a state of total devastation. A close source claims she feels emotionally trafficked, having traded her public dignity to protect a man who was secretly mocking her loyalty to his fixer. The fan meltdowns are reaching a boiling point, with the hashtag #Aaron the actor trending not for his films, but for his performance in Teyana's life. But Harvey wasn't done with the unmasking. She reportedly has a second folder, one that involves a financial betrayal that could lead to legal action. Rumors are swirling that Pierre used Teyana's production connections to secure funding for a project he intended to rebrand under a different woman's name once the split was finalized. As the first layer of this scandal settles, the industry is holding its breath. Every spiritual man in Hollywood is suddenly under the microscope, as Harvey has set a new standard for how it girls protect one another. But just as Teyana was preparing to make her first public statement, a new player entered the game, a woman from Aaron's deep past who claims she has the original script he's been using since 2021. This woman, a stylist named Sarah Blake, has just posted a cryptic message on her private story. "Lori found the receipts, but I have the birth certificate." The internet has stopped breathing. What could this possibly mean? Is there a secret family Aaron has been hiding while he played the enlightened bachelor with Teyana and Lori? The cliffhanger is absolute, and the next leak is rumored to be the one that ends Aaron Pierre's career for good. You cannot look away now because the Survivor's Circle is just getting started, and the first recording of the FaceTime confrontation is about to hit the blogs. This story is moving faster than a speeding bullet, and if you blink, you are going to miss the most explosive update yet. This is the kind of high-stakes, real-life drama that changes the culture, and you need to be part of the conversation before the mainstream media tries to sanitize it. Do not let them control the narrative. You need to hit that like button right now to show the world you want the truth, not the PR packaged lies. If you aren't subscribed with notifications turned on, you are literally leaving yourself in the dark while the biggest celebrity scandal of the decade unfolds in real time. Missing a single update means being the only person at the table who doesn't know the truth behind the sacred games. We are the only ones with the guts to name names and show the actual receipts. Every second you wait is a second someone else is getting the real story while you're stuck with the fluff. The industry is shaking, and the Coachella tapes are rumored to drop at any moment. If you aren't part of this community, you'll be the last to know when the final mask falls. Comment below immediately. Are you Team Lori for looking out for the sisterhood? Or do you think she should have stayed in her own lane? Your opinion matters, and the community is waiting to hear your take on this absolute madness. Subscribe now and join the inner circle, or risk missing the reveal that will change how we see the It Girl circle forever. Trust me, you do not want to be the only one who didn't see this coming. Would you like me to look into the Sarah Blake connection and see if there's truth to the secret family rumors? The tension in the air is thick enough to choke on as the Survivor's Circle turns into a full-blown tactical strike force. Once Teyana Taylor saw the contents of that truth folder from Lori Harvey, the emotional devastation didn't just stay behind closed doors. It spilled over into a series of late-night confrontations that have been described as explosive and haunting. We have received word of a leaked FaceTime screen recording that captures the exact moment Teyana confronted Aaron Pierre about his secret ascension plan. In the grainy footage, Teyana's voice is trembling with a mix of rage and heartbreak as she asks him, "Did you ever love me? Or was I just a character in your audition for the A-list?" Aaron's response wasn't the tearful apology fans might expect from his sensitive persona. Instead, he looked into the camera with a chilling, clinical detachment and allegedly said, "I loved the version of me you helped the world fall for. You were the perfect mirror, Teyana. Don't be mad that the reflection was better than the reality." This cold-blooded admission sent Teyana into a total tailspin. Sources close to the singer claim she didn't just cry, she collapsed under the weight of the gaslighting. For months, she had been defending Aaron to her inner circle, telling them he was the gentle king, who was helping her heal from the trauma of her divorce from Iman Shumpert. To find out that he was actually studying her triggers, using her vulnerability as a case study, and mapping out his exit strategy while she was still planning their future together, was a betrayal that felt like a physical assault. But Lori Harvey wasn't about to let Teyana suffer in silence. Lori reportedly stepped into the role of chief security officer for the sisterhood, deploying her own PR team to track down every woman Aaron had spiritually scammed over the last 3 years. And that is when the name Sarah Blake began to ring through the industry like a funeral bell. Sarah Blake, the well-connected stylist who had stayed in the shadows of Aaron's rise, didn't just have rumors, she had the ultimate career ender. In a series of leaked notes app confessions that were picked up by every major blog within minutes, Sarah revealed that she had been Aaron's secret anchor from 2021 to 2023. But the bombshell that has left the world gasping for air is her claim of a hidden pregnancy. Sarah alleges that she was expecting Aaron's child right as his career began to skyrocket, and instead of stepping up, Aaron reportedly told her that a child would ruin his alignment with his manifestations. He allegedly offered to compensate her spiritually and financially, to keep the situation out of the press, essentially trying to pay for her silence while he pursued high-profile women like Lori and Teyana to build his clean image. Sarah's final line in her confession, "He ghosted me the day I lost the baby because I was no longer a useful chapter in his script," has turned the conscious king into the most hated man in Black Hollywood. The social media fallout is reaching a level of toxicity we haven't seen since the Jonathan Majors trial. Twitter has split into warring factions, but the tide is overwhelmingly against Aaron. The hashtag #SacredScam is trending globally as fans analyze every spiritual interview Aaron ever gave, looking for the tells of his manipulation. Pastors, psychologists, and cultural critics are all weighing in, with one viral TikTok psychologist breaking down Aaron's language as weaponized therapy speak. They are pointing out how he used words like alignment, healing, and sacred space to bypass women's boundaries. Even celebrities, who were once fans of Aaron, are jumping ship. Keke Palmer reportedly posted a cryptic story saying, "The ones that talk the most about light are often hiding the darkest shadows. Stay alert, ladies." But the chaos didn't stop with the pregnancy revelation. Lori Harvey's investigation reportedly uncovered a Google Doc that has sent shockwaves through the talent agencies of LA. This document, titled Ascension Ladder Phase 2, allegedly listed Teyana Taylor and Lori Harvey as Tier 1 targets for brand stabilization. But Phase 3 was even more disturbing. It reportedly listed a rising Netflix star, a young actress currently at the peak of her hype, as the next pivot. When this news reached Teyana, she reportedly lost it, realizing that she was just a placeholder until Aaron could move on to someone younger and more traditionally marketable in the white Hollywood space. The betrayal of her artistic soul was one thing, but the realization that she was part of a tiered marketing strategy was a humiliation she couldn't stomach. The industry reaction has been swift and brutal. We are hearing that a major luxury skincare brand has already pulled their 7-figure campaign with Aaron Pierre, citing character concerns. A major magazine that had Aaron on their upcoming cover is reportedly scrambling to replace him with a Woman of the Year feature featuring none other than Teyana Taylor and Lori Harvey together. The Survivor Circle is becoming the new power center of the industry, as these women prove that they are more powerful together than any man could ever be. But Aaron's camp isn't going down without a fight. Sources claim Aaron is preparing a counterleak that involves secret recordings of Teyana during her most vulnerable moments post-divorce, intending to paint her as unstable and obsessive. As this PR war reaches a fever pitch, the world is waiting for Teyana's next move. She has reportedly been seen entering a recording studio in Atlanta with a look of stone-cold determination. Insiders say she isn't just making music, she's making a documentary. The working title, The Puppet Master. It's a direct shot at Aaron and the system that allowed him to thrive. But just as the world was rallying behind Teyana, a new twist hit the internet. A grainy photo of Aaron Pierre at a private dinner with the Phase 3 Netflix star has just leaked. It looks like Aaron is already trying to run the script again, even as his world burns. Is she his next victim? Or is she the one who's going to help him rebrand through this scandal? The cliffhanger for this chapter is the most explosive one yet. Lori Harvey has just teased a part 3 to her folder, one that allegedly contains the Coachella tapes, actual audio recordings of Lori and Teyana's first confrontation, where they realize Aaron was texting both of them at the same time from the same hotel. If these tapes drop, there will be no coming back for Aaron Pierre. The conscious king will be officially dethroned, and the legal battle over the spiritual compensation Sarah Blake mentioned is about to go public. You better stay locked in, because the next leak is coming from inside the house, and it's going to burn Hollywood to the ground. This story is moving faster than a speeding bullet, and if you blink, you are going to miss the most explosive update yet. This is the kind of high-stakes, real-life drama that changes the culture, and you need to be part of the conversation before the mainstream media tries to sanitize it. Do not let them control the narrative. You need to hit that like button right now to show the world you want the truth, not the PR packaged lies. If you aren't subscribed with notifications turned on, you are literally leaving yourself in the dark while the biggest celebrity scandal of the decade unfolds in real time. Missing a single update means being the only person at the table who doesn't know the truth behind the sacred games. We are the only ones with the guts to name names and show the actual receipts. Every second you wait is a second someone else is getting the real story while you're stuck with the fluff. The industry is shaking, and the Coachella tapes are rumored to drop at any moment. If you aren't part of this community, you'll be the last to know when the final mask falls. Comment below immediately. Are you Team Lori and Teyana for exposing the ascension ladder, or do you think Pierre is being unfairly targeted? Your opinion matters, and the community is waiting to hear your take on this absolute madness. Subscribe now and join the inner circle, or risk missing the reveal that will change how we see the It Girl circle forever. Trust me, you do not want to be the only one who didn't see this coming. Would you like me to keep a close eye on the Phase 3 Netflix star's social media for any signs that she's being scripted by Aaron? The wildfire has reached the heart of the palace, and the smoke is officially suffocating the conscious king. While Pierre remains in a state of total PR paralysis, the Survivor's Circle has transitioned into a full-scale scorched earth campaign that has left the industry gasping for air. The most recent and terrifying development is the leak of the Coachella tapes, the series of crystal-clear voice recordings from a private cabana where Harvey and Teyana Taylor first realized the depth of the deception. In the most bone-chilling clip, Lori is heard reading a text out loud that she received from Aaron at 2 a.m., while Teyana gasps in the background, realizing she received the exact same message at 2:02 a.m. Aaron allegedly told both women, "I feel your frequency from across the desert. You are the only one who understands the weight of my crown." The sheer, robotic repetition of his seduction has turned his spirituality into a joke that isn't funny to anyone. But the betrayal takes an even darker financial turn. Sources close to Teyana's business team have leaked that Aaron didn't just use her for her legacy brand, he allegedly used her credit. New reports suggest that Teyana discovers Aaron had been using her production company's business accounts to fund his own personal, aesthetic rebranding. We're talking five-figure bills for spiritual consultants, luxury journals, and high-end wardrobe pieces that he used to court Lori and the Phase 3 Netflix star. When Teyana's accountants brought the receipts to her, she reportedly had an emotional breakdown, so severe that she had to be sedated. The realization that she was literally paying for the man to manipulate her and her friends was the final straw. She has reportedly filed a cease and desist that doubles as a demand for a full financial audit of their time together. As Teyana battles the financial wreckage, Sarah Blake has returned with the final receipt that has effectively ended the debate. Sarah reportedly sat down for a secret, 3-hour interview with a major network, which has yet to air, where she provided medical documents and compensation agreements, signed by Aaron's industry fixer, M. These documents allegedly prove that Aaron was paying Sarah to stay quiet about their lost child while he was on the red carpet with Teyana, preaching about black love and the protection of the black woman. The hypocrisy has caused a mass exodus from Aaron's fan base. A viral video of fans burning their Pierre fan club shirts has reached 20 million views, with the caption, "You can't manifest your way out of this, Aaron." The industry reaction has moved from concerning to lethal. We are hearing that a major streaming platform has quietly removed Pierre from their upcoming stars banner, and a legendary director who had Aaron pinned for a Denzel-esque role has reportedly reached out to Iman Shumpurt's camp to offer him a consultation instead. The Secret Exes Club is now a united front, with Iman, Lori, and Teyana reportedly sharing a group chat where they coordinate the fallout. In a shocking twist, Iman reportedly sent Teyana a bouquet of flowers with a note that said, "At least my game was real. I'm sorry you had to deal with a ghost." The internet has gone into a frenzy over this unexpected, co-parenting, olive branch, suggesting that the common enemy of Aaron Pierre has brought the former power couple closer than they've been in years. But the Phase 3 Netflix star, now identified by the blogs as the industry's newest darling, is reportedly refusing to leave the burning building. Insiders say she believes she is the exception, and that Aaron's past with Teyana and Lori was just low vibrational noise. Teyana reportedly reached out to her directly, but the young actress blocked her. This has sparked a Twitter war between Teyana's fanbase and the Phase 3 supporters, with Teyana posting a final, haunting warning: "You can't save a man who's already a ghost in his own life. The script will eventually include you, too." The tension is so thick that several A-list stars have had to go on private mode to avoid the crossfire. Just when the world thought the drama had peaked, a secret recording from Aaron's fixer has just been leaked by a disgruntled former assistant. In the audio, the man known as M is heard laughing about how easy it was to play the emotional intelligence card on black women. He allegedly says, "All we had to do was give him a Bible and some therapy terms, and the queens opened the doors. He's the most successful product we've ever built." This recording has moved the scandal from a cheating story to a cultural conspiracy. It proves that Aaron Pierre wasn't just a bad boyfriend. He was a weaponized tool of an industry that seeks to exploit the trauma of high-achieving women for the profit of rising men. The cliffhanger that is currently melting the internet. A grainy, 30-second video has just surfaced of an explosive confrontation at a private LA airport between Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre. In the video, Teyana is heard screaming, "I made you," while Aaron stands there with that same clinical, unbothered expression, slowly putting on his sunglasses as he boards a private jet, rumored to be paid for by the Phase 3 star. The coldness of his exit has left the world in a state of shock. But the real bomb? Lori Harvey just posted a story with a single emoji, a clock. It is rumored that the Survivor Circle is about to file a joint lawsuit that will reveal the names of every industry executive who helped M build the Aaron Pierre experiment. If those names come out, it won't just be Aaron who's done, it will be a total Hollywood purge. You better stay right where you are, because the clock is ticking, and the truth is about to set the entire industry on fire. This story is moving faster than a speeding bullet, and if you blink, you are going to miss the most explosive update yet. This is the kind of high-stakes, real-life drama that changes the culture, and you need to be part of the conversation before the mainstream media tries to sanitize it. Do not let them control the narrative. You need to hit that like button right now to show the world you want the truth, not the PR packaged lies. If you aren't subscribed with notifications turned on, you are literally leaving yourself in the dark while the biggest celebrity scandal of the decade unfolds in real time. Missing a single update means being the only person at the table who doesn't know the truth behind the sacred games and the Phase 3 betrayal. We are the only ones with the guts to name names and show the actual receipts. Every second you wait is a second someone else is getting the real story while you're stuck with the fluff. The industry is shaking, and the Hollywood purge list is rumored to drop at any moment. If you aren't part of this community, you'll be the last to know when the final mask falls. Comment below immediately. Are you team survivors, or do you think the Phase 3 star is right to stay with Aaron? Your opinion matters, and the community is waiting to hear your take on this absolute madness. Subscribe now and join the inner circle, or risk missing the reveal that will change how we see the It Girl circle forever. Trust me, you do not want to be the only one who didn't see this coming. Would you like me to find out the identity of the executive, M, and see which other rising stars are currently on his roster? This story is moving faster than a speeding bullet, and if you blink, you are going to miss the most explosive update yet. This is the kind of high-stakes, real-life drama that changes the culture, and you need to be part of the conversation before the mainstream media tries to sanitize it. Do not let them control the narrative. You need to hit that like button right now to show the world you want the truth, not the PR packaged lies. If you aren't subscribed with notifications turned on, you are literally leaving yourself in the dark while the biggest celebrity scandal of the decade unfolds in real time. Missing a single update means being the only person at the table who doesn't know the truth behind the sacred games and the Phase 3 betrayal. We are the only ones with the guts to name names and show the actual receipts. Every second you wait is a second someone else is getting the real story while you're stuck with the fluff. The industry is shaking, and the Hollywood Purge list is rumored to drop at any moment. If you aren't part of this community, you'll be the last to know when the final mask falls and the fixer is finally exposed. Comment below immediately. Are you team survivors, or do you think the Phase 3 star is right to stay with Aaron? Your opinion matters, and the community is waiting to hear your take on this absolute madness. Subscribe now and join the inner circle, or risk missing the reveal that will change how we see the It Girl circle forever. Trust me, you do not want to be the only one who didn't see this coming. Would you like me to find out the identity of the executive and see which other